can we take a moment to bask in the ambiotic greatness that has just bestowed my irises and corneas for the past 2 hours. Digimon Tri.
Brandino!
It's back. It's finally back. They've done it before. They've made a couple of Digimon shows. Some, sad for me to say, that I didn't even know about. And I'm a fan. I am a fan of Digimon. But I'm sad to say that I did not even know about some of the newer shows. I watched season 1. I mean, not season 1, series 1. I watched 2 Tamers when they came back. I watched 3. Or was 3 Tamers? I watched Agumon. I watched Vmon. I watched Guilmon. And then I watched when they did the transforming ones where they just went into the world and it wasn't even Digimon no more. It was just Crystal of Courage transformed to this. Like, I watched that one too. I also saw that there was another one. I didn't know about it. But then I heard about Digimon Tri. I heard it was coming back. But not just coming back. No. That's not enough. I thought it was going to be a movie. Maybe an OVA. Extra little series. A little something to kind of wet your tongue. Give you a little bit. Flick some water in your eye. Oh no. They did it justice. 4 episodes of greatness. Episode 1. So we come back. We get those first 5 minutes of Digimon Tri that was all over Facebook. I was freaking out because that intro just hit me. Right in the childhood. Right in the childhood. And then we got Tai coming back. Hikari, Takeru, I forget Matt's name in Japanese, but Izzy, Joe, Mimi, Sora. We got basically the original crew and then the little brother and sister of the first, 2. So I'm guessing this is the squad now. I don't know where Davis went. I don't know where that kid that had Guilmon went. Which actually, even though they was doing those little snapshots of like tamers like falling to the waves of like something, and I felt like, because they had one with glasses, the circular glasses, and I remember she was from season 3. No, she was from season 2. And then they had the kid from season 3, because I remember his kind of like haircut and like body shape. Like, they had a couple of the different tamers from the different universes, and they were all just falling under the power of this evil virus. So basically it starts off day in life. Tai's going to school. Sora is basically at it ends because she still hasn't picked whether she wants to be with Matt or she wants to be with Tai. And Hikari and TK are basically hanging out, cooling it. Even though I could have sworn they were totally together, but I guess not. I guess they're just buds. Even though I feel like Hikari on the low does kind of get a little jealous because TK is becoming a little bit of a lover boy. Matt's in his band, because his name's not Matt. That's the only way I can remember him, because I don't remember his Japanese name. No disrespect, but Matt's in a band, and they're trying to get everybody back together to kind of join in and kind of be together again. The original DigiDestined, like they're trying to get it back together. And of course, little blips are happening here and there, where Kawagamon was coming out of nowhere and kept kind of like glitching in and out of the real world and the digital world. And as you can clearly see, I thought, as they were basically trying to fight him the first time, I'm thinking like, okay, how is the barrier getting ripped? Like, I mean, there's been times before where the digital world has ripped into the real world via like a space-time kind of thing, but like it's been closed. Like they closed it off. So it's like, how is these plot basically is what's ripping holes into the universe. But Ty, of course, he's a changed man, and you're starting to see it, from the episode. I want to say around episode 2, because I kind of skipped it, because the first 2 episodes don't really hype up. It doesn't really get hype until episode 3, and in episode 4, it gets real. And the cool thing about Digimon Tri, if you ever watched the first Digimon movie, it had that feel of that just stuff is happening in the city. And it's like, nobody knows what's going on, but these Digimon are huge, and they're out there getting it. And it's like, nobody can stop these things except for the DigiDestined, because they are the ones that control the heroes of the universe. But it's like, for stuff to happen in the Digi world, stuff can be destroyed, stuff can be broken, it's code. It can be rebuilt. But in the real world, it can be rebuilt too, but they can't just recode people. People don't come back. So it's like, Ty is at an end, because he doesn't, after he's like running from Kawagamon, he's like seeing the damage that this Digimon is doing, and Ty hasn't even been able to fight him yet. So it's like, I don't want people to get hurt. And he just keeps, because like the first scene where you start to see like Ty's having a problem, he's looking at this broken bridgeway, and you're like, okay, it's a walkway, it broke. Kawagamon is messing up the city. What do you want? But I guess in his mind, he's just thinking like, those poor civilians, people could have probably died in that thing, and somebody's cell phone is here, snapped in half, and somebody left their groceries. Like, people are here. This is not the place for Digimon to be coming in and destroying. But I guess Ty is too wrapped up in the fact that, he's thinking about the people. He's thinking about the place that he's in. He's thinking about his town. He doesn't want people to get hurt. And, of course, he gets out to a nice open field, tries to, shake off keep saying Kabuterimon. Kabuterimon is my number 2. He was my boy, too. It was Greymon. Actually, yeah, it was Greymon. I'm sorry. Garurumon, even though he was a wolf, Garurumon was the wolf, but Greymon was my favorite. But Garurumon, number 2, and Kabuterimon, number 3. Those are my 3 favorites out of the original, regime. I used to collect the cards, too. Digimon. I had a holographic. It was like the mega form. It was like Hercules, Kabuterimon. It was like golden, or was it like green? I don't remember. And then I had the holographic Metal Greymon and Skull Greymon. Ooh, Digimon. Anyway, so of course, in perfect fashion, like any story, when the heroes at the wake of the enemy, in comes justice. Agumon flies in, and I'm like, ooh, Agumon's back. It was the greatest. And then they're like, he's like, well, because he doesn't have his like American voice where he kind of sounds like Mickey Mouse a little bit. So he's like, Tai-Chi, quack, 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 quack. He kind of sounds like a crab, but I'm expecting him to come in. Hey, Ty, long time no see. It's like, Agumon, oh man, it's been a minute. It's like, you sure gotten tall, Ty. Well, you've gotten shorter, Agumon. Like, oh, Digimon. Anyway, so then they go into the best part of the show, which, when I was little, I guess I didn't care because it was cool to kind of see them digivolve. Which I think they were just doing it just to open up, just to get you back hype about the fact that, yo, Digimon is back. And it's staying. But they did the Digivolve. So you see Agumon perch up into the egg, and it's like a new way. It's like a whole new type of Digivolve. They threw it right into the 3D image creator, threw Agumon into a little hexagon egg creator. He goes up into the sky, bursts out as Greymon. And not knocking Japanese voices, but sometimes when you're used to the American voice, you know, sometimes when you hear it in Japan, it's like the Goku syndrome. You're so used to Sean Schemmel and how he sounds, and then when you hear the Goku from Japan, Frieza, you know, you just, you cringe. So, and of course, when Greymon comes out, I'm expecting like, Greymon Tri. I'm expecting all of that, and I'm getting like, Greymon. It sounds like he has like a cough or something. Like, oh, it doesn't sound like the Greymon I know. Kabuterimon got a nice voice though, even though technically Greymon's voice and Kabuterimon's voice should have been switched, because Greymon usually had the deep like voice to kind of match his roar, and Kabuterimon had the kind of voice that kind of matches, you know what I'm saying. So battle goes on, they rip into dimensions. Greymon's trying to put up a good fight, but Coagumon is tough, and what they're saying is that these Digimon that are coming through the barrier are infected by some type of new virus, basically. And I mean, after the second Digimon movie, where they should have taken out all of the viruses that was in there, because I think Omnimon was in the second one, because I don't think he was in the first one, which is, his name in Japan is Omegamon. So after they took out the viruses, well, the keep saying Kabuterimon, the Coagumons. Well, actually, they were trying to take him out, but they was taking too long. Then Greymon actually shot through a portal and got to another airport somewhere. So they had to cancel flights because ain't nobody lifting off with a giant dinosaur and a giant stag beetle fighting it out, Godzilla style, in the middle of the airport. So Tai makes it down there. Of course, little do we know, his teacher that be on his back was actually a secret agent. Tai gets back there. Basically everybody gets kind of scooped from where they're at. And Tai gets there first, and he's like, Greymon! You know, he's trying to help him out and everything. And Greymon's putting up a good fight, but you know he's taking the blows, because this Coagumon is strong. And the Coagumon knocks him down. Greymon de-digivolves back to Agumon, and you know, he's all like, Tai, I'm hurt. Give me a sandwich. Like, I need some fuel. Like, he's hurting, man. But then you look back. The team has arrived. Everybody's lined up. Digimon on side, except for Mimi and Joe, because Mimi's still coming in on her flight, and Joe's like busy with schoolwork because he's always about the books. But yo, everybody's lined up, and they're like, yeah, we'll take them down in teams. Garurumon comes flying in. Birdramon, Kabuterimon, Angemon, and Gatomon, because I'm sitting there, I'm thinking of Angel Woman's gonna come out, but I'm like, no, Angel Woman's in ultimate form. I forget that Gatomon is actually her champion form. Like, she's like this, she's a cat. She's this little thing. Of course, they all start out as little ball creatures. She turns to this cat with floppy ears, and then she turns into Gatomon with a point. So she's already a champion, like, all of the time. Where Patamon is... Wait, wasn't Patamon a champion too? I don't remember. I think Patamon might be a champion too. I don't exactly remember. I think Patamon might be a champion. No, I don't think he is. I think he's a rookie. And Angemon's a champion, and then there's like Evangemon, like that big one with the 7 Lighthawk wings of justice and everything, you know. And then Angel Woman's like ultimate or like mega form is that serpent fox thing. But they're going in, they're giving these Coagumon a run for their money, and they take them down. But the last one, of course, couldn't be taken down because it's only Garurumon. Agumon's tired. And then through the rift, Hell's hand grabs it up and snatches it back in. And they're like, okay, so what's going on the other side? And Ty, of course, is still like looking around at the collateral damage, worrying about people and everything. And he's just like, we can't fight anymore. So like episode 3 comes in where they're basically regrouping to kind of figure out what's going on. And Matt's pissed because he's like, Ty, what are you doing? We have to fight. You're sitting there stuttering on the battlefield because you don't want to fight for whatever reason. Get it together. And like Sora's like, come on. You're both my boyfriend. Just calm down. And Ty's like, I can't tell you, Matt. And Matt's like, why won't you tell me? Kiss. Anyway, so they go through the episode, and Izzy, of course, is sitting there explaining the entirety of what's going on, and nobody's listening. And I'm like, come on, man. Why you playing my boy Izzy like that? And, of course, Joe actually happened to make it, too, so he's sitting there talking to them as well. And Joe's like, yeah, I don't think I have enough time to fight with you guys. I don't even have enough time for my own girlfriend. Everybody's like, girlfriend? Izzy, like, broke out of his trance. What? He's like, what? You can't believe I have a girlfriend? I'm the oldest one about all of you. You think I can't find love? And then Sora, of course, is like, yeah, sure. Everybody believe him? Yeah, all right. Girlfriend. Sure. Oh, running jokes. I'm cracking up about this show already. Japan's doing it right. So then we get to the final episode where a new Digimon breaks through the seal, which I thought I was like, yo, Black Omnimon? Like, what's going on with that? Alphamon is his name. Which I wish that was Omegamon and Omnimon in Japan was Alphamon. But, because I always picture the Omega to be darker and the Alpha to be lighter. But just like in some cases, the one that would seem the darkest is usually the lightest, and the one that's wearing all of the bright whites are usually the darkest hearts. So they find out that the new girl that moved in town, who was always checking Ty out for some reason, she happened to be a tamer on the low, because she's like, oh, could you help me find my cat? Even though he's really not really a cat. Like, suspicious. I'm like, yeah, she's got a Digimon. So, of course, this Alphamon is coming in trying to take down this cat for whatever reason, and it has like a red glow. So I don't know if it's like infected or about to be infected, or if it's like an antidote. Something's going on with this cat that the other Digimon want him. And on top of that, the news is slandering all of the Digimon that basically just saved half the population. So they're like, oh, those creatures just need to go back and die and all this other stuff. And Matt is like, yo, he's ready to crack some skulls. And Ty's like, calm down, man. They don't even know what's going on. They don't know half of what's going on. So you can't even be mad at them for being ignorant. Like, that's unfair to them. So basically the episode 4 kind of closes where, as I said, Omnimon comes out. Omegamon comes out because... Now, I like how they did it, because they didn't have to go through the whole, like, full Digivolution stage where you see them kind of shoot through the stars to become their forms. It was literally in battle. Garurumon flying in, Greymon with the Nova Blaze coming out of nowhere. Then boom, boom, Alphamon kicks back. Where Garurumon comes in with the kick, flying in like that. Then War Greymon shoots his claw at him. Doesn't do any damage. Pops the chest open. Boom, 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 boom. Chest missiles. Oh, but it ain't over. Metal Garurumon flies in. Shoulder missiles in. War Greymon flies in with a giant bomb. Poof. Comes back. Omnimon. I'm like, oh, it's so good. So good. So then they basically take down... Or I think they take him down, because I'm mad that I'm blanking on the end when I just watched it. But they take him down and kind of get him. Well, actually, you know what? They don't even take him down. He runs, which I was kind of mad about. But like Ty struggling with the fact that he's doing collateral damage. Omnimon about to do this like howling wolf cannon, like to destroy him in one shot. But of course he dips back into the abyss like just in the nick of time. Just solidifies more the fact that Ty doesn't want to hurt anybody. So Omnimon just did this freaking cannon blast that did even more damage and the thing escaped. So it's like, ugh. Digimon Tri. I am ready for this anime to go on as long as One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, all the iterations of Pokemon. Just make this anime the longest. I want this to be the new saga. We already got One Punch Man coming out, and One Punch Man is gonna be. I'm throwing Saitama on my back. But Digimon Tri gotta come on the other shoulder, man. That needs to be my other canon for this new year coming up. Because 2016 is looking like greatness. So, hope you liked the video. Hope you're watching that Digimon Tri. And don't let the fact that it has taken years, I want to say like 10, for a good Digimon show to come back to the screen after the billions of Pokemon and every other iterations. Even though Yokai Watch is looking like a pretty good show, I'm liking that Yokai Watch, and I might get that for the DS. Get you down, because the dawn always rises on a Digi-destined day. That thing would be to subscribe. This is actually the first video of Digimon Tri, so there's no last video, so you'll just get the last of everything else. Catch it up. Audio dope up top, medium level down low. Digimon Tri, Digimon Tri, Digimon, Digimon, Digimon. Ah!